What's cracking, y'all? You are now watching Boo TV. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and let's get into the topic for today. What's good, folks? Welcome back to another one from the Amazing Plays playlist, where you give me some plays, I give you some plays, we share some plays. If we think it's amazing, we break it down and look at it to the best of our ability. And here we have one from the Kobe Bryant vault, where Kobe Bryant is putting the clamps on Dwayne Wade. Now, Kobe Bryant would normally get the better of Dwayne Wade. I'm just not talking about wins, losses. I'm looking at individual matchups when they were played against each other. He usually torched D Wade. And when Kobe Bryant, people forget, Kobe Bryant is a 12-time All-NBA defensive player with 9 All-NBA first team, All-NBA defensive first team, and 3 All-Defensive second team selections. Like, he's one of the best defenders, two-way players. I hate that word, honestly. I hate that word. I hate it. Defense should be a part of you as a player. You shouldn't be in a different category like, oh, but he's a two-way player. No, defense is part of your game. So if this guy's playing defense at a high level, he's getting extra points. But whenever Kobe would play the other elites, he relished the competition. He liked going up against the other greats, especially his contemporaries at his position or similar to his position. So he's like, okay, we only meet twice a year, especially if you're in the Eastern Conference. You know, I got your name circled on my calendar. So there are going to be especially moments in that game, I'm going to lock you down. And you better bring it on the opposite end. So players like D Wade, whenever it was a matchup against D Wade, you can tell. LeBron, you can tell. Tracy McGrady, you can tell. Chris Carter, can tell. Certain players, Kobe's like, I'm going to dial it up just a little bit extra for you. I'm going to make this personal. But at any given night, any given player, Kobe had the ability to lock people down. And Dwayne Wade is no exception. Now, I've seen him lock LeBron up a handful of times the way we're going to watch him lock D Wade up. Kobe Bryant was a film fanatic. He studied players. You had to study their mannerisms, their tendencies, what they like, what they don't like, what are they comfortable with, what are they uncomfortable with. How can it be effective? Where on the floor? What angles do you want to drive them? What positions do you want to put them in? How can I create this position? Kobe knew that about anybody who was his assignment at that level. So anyway, you can tell he did his homework on Wade, but also Justin on the fly. Let's get into it.
Now Minnesota is the defending champion. The Dunks, Rudy Gay of Memphis, Dwight Howard of Orlando, and Demario Moon of Toronto are the 4 players. These guys will be an All-Star Saturday. Dwayne Wade defending his skills title the last 2 years. Kobe in the three-point shot.
He's making them work here. There's no doubt about it.
Good stuff. 4 to shoot. And track and travel.
Give Kobe a lot of credit. He stayed with all of the changing of the hands, the crossover. He played it beautifully, but most of all, he shaded him to an area where he was comfortable. Just watch. See, he's shading him here because he knows he has an opportunity to soul down inside. So if he goes in with trap.
One more time. That's one more time, real time, and we'll slow it down.
The Dunks, Rudy Gay of Memphis, Dwight Howard of Orlando, and Demario Moon.
Playing him. Knows exactly what he wants to do.
These guys will be an All-Star Saturday. Dwayne Wade defending his
skills. Yep, square up. Don't worry, I'll square up with you.
Kobe in the three-point shot.
He's making them work here. There's no doubt about it.
Good stuff. 4 to shoot. And track and travel.
Give Kobe a lot of credit. He stayed with all of the.
Now, all right, let's break this down. This won't be long. I don't think it requires a whole lot of breakdown. So first of all, I'll tell you this: watching Kobe Bryant play his whole career, especially if you're a star player, when Kobe Bryant picks you up on the opposite end of the floor, baseline, you already know what's coming. He is going to hound you all the way down to the other side of the court until he can get you to get rid of the ball, force you into a turnover, or get a steal or a block. Okay? Listen. So D Wade should already knew what time it was. And the thing about this, a lot of people don't have the quickness, the lateral quickness or anything to keep up with Dwayne Wade and all the switch hands and changing positions. But Kobe does. Kobe's one of the greatest defensive shooting guards to ever play the game, and Kobe has great footwork. Like we see him often. We talk about his footwork on the offensive end, but on the defensive end as well. And he's keeping his chest close to Dwayne Wade. Big thing he's doing here is blocking his vision at the same time while harassing him. So it puts D Wade in a position, if he's not super comfortable, Kobe already has like 2 inches on him as well. 2 inches taller and can move with you. It's going to be hard. But it's keeping his body shifting, keeping his hands and arms active, if not trying to deflect the ball, but distracting him as well. And it really messes with the focus of D Wade and what he's trying to do with the basketball. Yeah, he's not focusing on what's going on ahead of him, watching what his teammates are doing, that kind of movement on the floor. He's now tunnel vision on the guy in front of him. And that's where you want to put your assignment. If you can get him tunnel vision and only focusing on the one guy in front of him, you are doing a great job defensively. All the change of positions aren't affecting Kobe. He stops on a dime, he readjusts. Wade thinks he's going to square up, but he's going to cover him right here. Now, notice here. Now Kobe's going to start sitting on Dwayne Wade's right side. He knows. Trust me, he's checked all the film. I'm not saying Dwayne Wade doesn't have a left hand. Of course he has a left hand. What I'm saying is he knows Dwayne Wade's weaknesses and his strengths. And to give yourself the best opportunity to play this possession the best way you can, you have to push him toward his weak side, which is the left hand. So he's going to constantly sit on Dwayne Wade's right. Even when Dwayne Wade tries to go his right, Kobe moves his feet, squares up, and then reasserts himself while also pushing up on him. Great defensive fundamentals here. Force him left. Get down low, deep. Now you put your back. All right, I'll put a body on you. You can't look. I'm not letting you look this way. You ain't getting that pick. I'm closing that off, buddy. Closing that off. Tight space. Got his back to the basket at damn near half court. It's right where he wants him. All right. Now you saw Kobe go for the gamble there. I've seen Kobe do that a lot, try to pop the ball out, but he moves his feet, stays with Wade. Wade's like, all right, I'm gonna square up here. Kobe said, no, you're not. I'm gonna press you. I'm gonna press you again. Now got him protecting the ball. Got a shoulder to him, trying to keep him away from squaring up at the front of the basket. And he did exactly what he wanted Wade to do. Spin and go left side. Go to your weak side. Kobe recovers, applies the pressure. The ball is now in his left hand. He tries to get it back to his right side. Little dribble. Kobe guiding him to where he wants to guide him. And like he said, Dwayne Wade, there's always that risk. They're just forcing you into a trap. So I'm sure D Wade's thinking of that too. But he just has a lot on his hand with Kobe. There he is, sticking with him. Got the ball in his weak hand. And now he got Dwayne Wade doing exactly what he wanted to do. Looking down at the basketball. You know the rule. You don't look down at the basketball. Work on your handles. You never want to look down at the basketball. Once you look down at the basketball, you have possibly lost track and situational awareness at everything that's going on in front of you. That split second you go to look down at the basketball, that's all the time the defense needs to send another trap defender. By the time you look up, now there's an extra body there and you're trapped. Got to keep your head up on that basketball. But now you got D Wade fumbling with the basketball, looking down. Lucky for him, they didn't send an extra player when he was looking down. But it has now completely broken the play if it wasn't broken before. Trying to get a handle on the basketball, and Kobe's not letting go. Keeping the pressure on him. Forced him to fully commit to the left side. And now, just good fundamentals here. Don't take the bait. People bail people out so many times for the pump fake. Don't even go for the pump fake. Screw it. Half the time they're going to call a foul, especially if this guy's known to get defenders in the air. Kobe just sticking to the fundamentals here. All I'm going to do is keep my hands up. I have height. I know the angles of which he could move. And I'm going to force him to travel. Let me see. Yeah, he definitely traveled. He definitely traveled. That's all it was. It's all it was. Just keep your hands. If you got if you got your player to pick up his dribble, don't lean in. Don't slap his arm. If you know you can go get the jump ball, get your hands on the ball. If you know you can't. But really, especially if you got height on the guy, just keep your hands up. Keep your body in front of him. Wave him, whatever you want to do. But don't give up. Don't give up that verticality. Just keep your feet planted as much as you can, and cover his space. A great defensive work there by Kobe Bryant. I've seen him do this plenty of times. I'm not sitting here saying he plays this level of defense every possession. Of course not. Maybe that's something he could do if that was his only responsibility. But given how much of a load he carries on the offensive end, he has to pick and choose when he can be this aggressive, because it does take a lot out of you. But on a possession-to-possession basis, he's generally an elite defender. Exactly what he wanted. Look down at the basketball, buddy. That's all I gotta say about it, man. I'm gonna be doing some more Kobe Bryant amazing plays. And the thing with Kobe is, all people talk about is his scoring, and we've seen him do amazing shots, amazing circus shots, amazing game winners. But when I do these Kobe Bryant highlights, I'm going to be focusing more on defense and its passing ability, because I do want to shed light on some of the beautiful passes Kobe Bryant has made in his career. I'll do some amazing shots here and there too, some dunks, whatever the case may be. But I definitely want to focus on passing and defense, because I think he is. I don't know how he's became an underrated defender. People act like he didn't deserve half of his defensive accolades. People act like he wasn't guarding the best players at times. It blows my mind. And then his passing is underrated as well. All right? Let me know what you think about it. Appreciate you for stopping in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, stay notified, and I catch you on the next one. We out, baby.